What's going on, everybody? Hey, No Good Comics. I didn't think anyone would be in here when I started. What's going on? This is entirely impromptu. I don't feel like recording a video to show off new comic book day pickups, so here I am. I also don't have all of my new comic book day pickups because of delivery issues with the weather, but let's get into it. Happy day after new comic book day. What's going on? How are you doing? Man, all right. I got more people in here than I thought would show up on a random time, random impromptu show. So thanks, guys, for hopping in. I'll start showing off what I picked up this week. I haven't even gotten to read most of this. It's been a weird week, but yeah, day after. That's all right. It's a weird week, man. It's hard to keep track of what day it is anymore. So I have the cover B for Abbott 1973, but my shop was still waiting on the cover A to arrive. So I'll be getting that at some point. Somewhere I have also this one, Mirka Andolfo 1 per store cover. This is super cool. I don't think they were getting the 1 in 25, but I'm okay with this. It's just the lines. Like, this is awesome. Mirka Andolfo has been really killing it recently. I know Nola Comics is a huge fan. The read for this story, that was great. I really love what they're doing with the story right now. Really cool. I picked up I think issue 1 and 2 of Abbott, the original series so far. So I got to find 3 and 4, and then I can go and read through all of that. So that'll be cool. What's up, Slim? Welcome in. Another good indie read this week was Hollow Heart. Oh man, Johnny, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I imagine even getting to the LCS is pretty difficult right now. We got Sith in here. What's going on? Whale. We got Travel and Root Beer. Sith is creating his character for D&D on Travel and Root Beer's channel. I think in 50 minutes? Absolutely amazing. So actually, unfortunately, when I was reading this, no good. On the page where there's the fishbowl, where it's all black, my book has like a tear randomly on that page. So I got to pick up another copy because that's just kind of weird, right? I flipped through to see if it was on any of the other ones. It wasn't on this. This ROM homage cover is really cool. I found out Harold Fat Guy did get this from his shop, so he's got his ROM homage. I haven't read everything that I picked up this week, and I'll talk about what I haven't read. What's up, Masked Panther? What's going on? Hollow Heart, 1 in 15 Mac cover here. This is just beautiful artwork. I don't think they got the 1 in 30 cover for this, unfortunately. Unless it's still coming in the shipment. So I'm not sure. It actually might be still coming from my shop. Let's see. Yeah, all the Hollow Heart covers are really cool. I'm going to grab another cover A when I'm back at the shop. I got to go back there to get the stuff that wasn't there on Wednesday. They'll be coming in still. Hopefully the rest of the shift goes well. You don't have to work too late. Yeah, the ROM homage was super cool. Here's a back bin pickup because I've been wanting to read this. This is The Woods. This is issue 1, the second print. So this is by James Tynion and Michael Dialinis. They I believe there's like 36 issues maybe. So I didn't want to get them all individually, but I figured number 1 second print wasn't a bad idea to do that. What's going on, Zen? How are you doing? Yeah, wow, we got 12 people in here. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out. I did not actually expect more than a couple people to show up. I got Once and Future 16. I still got to catch up on this series. I've read the first volume because I got the trade paperback, but still got to catch up on that. Haha, number 2. So I picked up the cover A, which, you know, it's an okay cover. It's kind of cool. The story's been great. I haven't read this story yet, but I thought this cover was the killer cover here. So I went with 2 of those because, you know, then I can read it twice, right? Yeah, and I'll get to how I'm reading the Woods at the bottom. It's the heaviest, so it's at the bottom of the stack. I picked up another copy of this right here, Spider-Man Miles Morales Spider-Man number 22. This is the first kiss of Miles and Starling. So I figured that spec-wise may be something to look out for. If Miles comes into the universe, who's, you know, eventually he's going to have a love interest. Is it going to be Gwen? Is it going to be Starling? Who knows? But it's not a bad thing to have, especially we saw how hot the first kiss between Miles and Gwen got. So why would that not end up doing the same thing later on if they, you know, go down that route? And then 23 came out this week too. It's a killer cover. Someone showed a good ASM book. I forget what the number is, but essentially Kingpin, I think, punching Peter Parker's Spider-Man. That kind of matches up really well with this. So that's pretty cool. No spoilers for you, Johnny, but this was very good. And I still want to just throw this out there. My spec from October of 2020 was right. That's all I'm going to say. But I dropped a video just kind of rehashing that. Honestly, that just blows my mind that it was right. Nobody drop any spoilers in the chat, please. Johnny hasn't read it yet. His store hasn't been able to get the books in, but it's a great read. Even if you found out the spoiler, how they do it is super cool. What's going on, Louis? Welcome in. Welcome in. I picked up a back issue for Ironheart also. What else we got here? Thor number 12. I haven't read this yet. I like that. I like this cover though. Donald Blake versus Valkyrie. Jane Foster. What else we got? Champions Outlawed number 4. So we got one more issue after this, and this wraps up the Champions. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you heard that spoiler. Yeah, how they do that though is awesome. And that was the thing that I accidentally predicted, right? The other thing about this, exclusive prelude to Demon Days by Peach Momoko inside. So I'd pick up more than one of these just for that reason. I only picked up one so far, but my shop has a bunch. And so you can check out Peach's story before that drops. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so she's doing that whole story, writing it and drawing it. So it'll be her first, at least Marvel story that she's written and done interiors on. And I couldn't pass up this Ironheart cover. This is just absolutely amazing. It's the Black History Month cover for Champions 4. So I think this is a cover to hold on to for Ironheart. I went back and picked up this Harley Quinn number 2. I actually have only been reading Harley Quinn for the fact that Simone DeMeo does the art. So there we go. And American Ronin from AWA Upshot is wrapping up here with issue number 5. So got that going here. Black Cotton number 1 from Scout Comics. I have not gotten to read this yet. I've been hearing really good things, though, so I'm looking forward to this one. And then my shop didn't get Shadow Doctor cover A in, but they got the 1 in 15 variant in, so I figured I'd check this out. I haven't been really on top of this one and wanting to get it, but I've been hearing some good hype. So I bought into the hype and I bought a copy just to check it out. I love indie books. I haven't really read too many that immediately I said, no, I don't like this story. So I'm probably going to like it. What we got in here? Chamorro Cinema. What's going on? I don't know if I've met you before. Thanks for coming in. Shadow Doctor was dope. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. There we go. That's awesome. Strange Academy. We got the trade paperback. And this is interesting that the trade paperback is essentially it's the child-sized trade paperbacks that we've been getting. So something cool to check out. I like it feels like we got a magic book here, right? So super cool. I wanted to be able to reread the story without, of course, potentially damaging those minty copies of number 1. And then, so I think no good, you know this, but here is the Woods Yearbook Edition number 1. This collects issues 1 through 12. So this is from Boom Studios. This is from James Tynion and Michael Dialinis, the team that also did Wind more recently. So I think for me, I loved Wind. So I think this is going to be really worth reading. Super cool. And if you haven't gotten to read Strange Academy, definitely get that trade paperback so you can read this story, catch up, and then maybe hop in on it, because honestly, I think it's the best Marvel story. Maybe King in Black is doing a little bit better right now, but that's an event. So ongoing story, I honestly think Strange Academy is the best from Marvel. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know if I am sub to you tomorrow, but let me see. Nope, I am now, though. Thanks, Sith, for dropping that. Yeah, people sleep on Wind for sure. Yeah, Woods has Something's Killing the Children vibe. I'm ready for that. And so I just was like, you know what? It's a little bit lighter week issue wise. Man, the light's killing this. There we go. Sort of. So I picked up the yearbook edition, the number 2 for that. So this is 13 through 24. I believe there's one more of these, but it might not even be out yet. I thought the issue numbers went into the 30s. I could be wrong. No good, you might know. Sean knows the trigger words. How are you doing, Sean? Sucks so much I read it weekly. Yep, I know. Yeah, definitely. I'm probably gonna try to get into that this weekend maybe. I guess something else. I did get a mail call today from someone on Instagram who also has a comic shop, Stronghold Collectibles. They were doing these deals this week where they would drop. They were doing some crazy deals. So this was $7.99 plus shipping. It's a near mint copy, and my copy is not that great. So I figured I couldn't pass that up. They had some really good deals on a variety of different things. They just drop it on Instagram and say, go get it. And it would be gone in a couple minutes. So I happened to catch that one. And then I ordered some stuff from Scout Comics because my shop doesn't always get Scout Comics in. I've got Galarian #1, cover B. I figured that was a pretty cool cover. What's we got going on in here? Sean's just getting home from the park. It's always the park, man. What's up, Six Face? How you doing? What else is going on? Sean grabbed 3 Happy Meals today. Yeah, you got to get those Pokemon cards. What is my take on Haha? I really enjoyed issue 1. I haven't read issue 2, so I don't know how it continues with the anthology part. But if we get as good of a story as we got in issue 1, I think I'm going to enjoy it. I hope it stays 6 issues long and doesn't become something more long going. I don't know how many clown stories you can tell, but either way, I'm okay. I'm okay with 6 issues and just stopping there. Let's see what else we got. I got you, man. It is, yeah. Sis point here, solo channels are tough, but you gotta collaborate sometimes. Get those viewers up, bring in people from other channels. Try to do that with the FOC show, keeping it open. Whoever wants to hop in. What else we got going on? Smash that like button. Exactly. We got one thumbs down, guys. Man. Yeah. So that's the anthology piece of it. Is that we're just we're doing that. We're gonna leave that one up. I also picked this one up. This is I believe this was the retailer incentive variant. Maybe not. I don't. It was a variant though for Shit Show. I picked up issue 1 in I think it was a live claim sale or something. But this cover, I love the fact that he's covering up what it's supposed to say, but it does end up saying saving the one bad guy. So I think that's pretty cool. And then this one I picked up, White Ash #4, second print, because it's the first appearance of Galarian, that first series I just showed. So I figured I'd read that, see how that plays into the White Ash Presents Galarian. Looks like Sean's getting into the D&D too. And then Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists, issue 2 and 4. I have issue 1 and 3, but I couldn't find 2 or 4 at the shop that had those. So now I have all 4. I can go back and read it all and catch up on that story just to see. Yeah, I have my D&D character sheet right here. Still haven't filled out the backstory too much yet on that, but on Fridays we're doing we'll be doing Dungeons and Dragons once the Star Wars RPG wraps up on Travel and Root Beer's channel. Oh yeah, I guess I should show these off, right? I got these at my shop this week. So here are my regular dice here. Got the D20, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever the numbers are. And then I bought a bunch of extra 6-sided dice. I just went with whatever looked like the coolest ones. So that's why I got these. D&D starts. We haven't set a specific date. I think we're kind of playing the story by ear with Star Wars and finding like a good wrap up point. I know Danny wants to get the whole each person in the group to have had their like solo story almost. So I know we got Phil's story coming up, and after that, I don't know. I don't know who else is going to be having a solo story, but I think 3-4 weeks probably is what was estimated. What's going on, Jet? Thoughts on Scumbag series? Scumbag series, I love it. I was hesitant at first. The first issue, I read the first part and I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is for me. Got to the second part and it got to like him trying to do good things. And I loved that. That was so cool, so hilarious. Like that was the best part of it. They've done more and more of that in each subsequent issue. And so I'm on board with Scumbag. I did not get the blue and orange dice. Unless, I mean, this had, not really. I didn't see actually that there were blue and orange dice. So now you're going to make me go back and buy the blue and orange dice. I chose these ones for Spider-Man. You got that red and blue. Nice. Jet, what are your thoughts on Scumbag? Have you gotten to read it yet? Trying to catch up on some of the comments here. Anybody else got anything going on today? I know we got character creation going on Travel and Root Beer's channel in like 30 minutes. We got what? We got Lords of Longbox later today. But I think that's all I got in terms of pickups that I got for myself to this week. But I think so. I know Stillwater 6 came out this week. My shop didn't have that. I think from Behemoth Comics, there's Steambound. Steambound was something I was going to get this week, and they didn't get that one in yet. So I'll probably go by there tomorrow or Saturday and see if they get these in, just because I want to read the rest of them. I'm probably going to be reading a bunch tonight so I can catch up, and then maybe I'll start working on the Woods. I'm also still trying to read Saga. I'm on like chapter 35 out of 54 of the omnibus, so that'll be good. Oh, here we go. We got No Goods going live at 7:45, and that's part of that whole chain of people, right? With John, who's else is on there? Rod, right? There's like 4 channels, I think. Slim, have a good day at work. Catch you later, man. Oh man. Yeah, Tag Team Thursday. That's it. What's going on, Low Grade Hero? Thanks for hopping in. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Tag Team Thursday. We got Rod, Just a Rican, John. I always forget John's full channel name. Like John with Comics, I think. Tony, I'm not as familiar with. Just a Rican's live right now. So he must have just gone live. When I started this, I know I was looking. I was like, is anybody live right now? Nobody's live. Let me go live. So, Sith logically. John's Comics with Kids. Thank you. I always rearrange that, and I've talked to him a couple times. Tony is Old Wolf 65. So go check out those channels. They're gonna lead into No Good Comics doing his live. The low grade hero. I don't know. Let me make sure I follow you. Try to return follows, but they get lost a lot of the time. Let me see. Oh, I don't follow you and you don't follow me. I'm going to follow you now. Thanks for being in here. I don't know if I've seen you before, so I appreciate it. Thanks for hopping in. Go check him out. Check out his giveaway. What are you giving away? And go check out No Good Comics at 7:45. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for the support. Hope everything's going well right now over there in Texas. Thanks, man. Do you have a channel on here also, or is this just like an account? If you have a channel, I'll give you a follow. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, just sub to you on here. Thanks for hopping in. All right, I'm going to wrap this up so that everyone else is doing some live stuff right now. You guys can go check it out. Just a Rican and his comics is live talking about the day after New Comic Book Day. Power has been back on since 7 a.m. today. Yeah, awesome. The first time I read that, Johnny, I thought that said Power Pack has been on since 7 a.m. today. And I got a little confused. But yeah, check this guy out. I'll have to see what kind of content you drop, but if you're a comic fan, I'm sure it's good. And go ahead and check out the other shows. Travel and Root Beer channel at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., depending on where you're at. Just a Rican right now. John's Comics with Kids. Old Wolf 65. No Good Comics. A lot of things going on today. So go check everybody out. Subscribe to them. I don't have all of those in the description, but I have some of those people in my description. So go check them out. Give them all subs on here. Find them on Instagram. Follow them there. All that stuff. I'm going to be in the chat for the D&D as well. So go check that out. And I'll say, remember, collect what you love, guys. See you next time.